Okay. Drew, how are we today?
Good, thanks.
That's good. So it's good that you've come to me to discuss some personal training. Now, what we will go through is we'll go through and have a chat around your dietary habits, so just what you generally eat, how we might be able to adjust that, as well as calculating your total daily expenditure of kilojoules. Okay, so what we have here is, if my computer wants to work. Okay, so you've told us that your weight is 105 and that your height is 182 centimetres. So that brings your BMI at 31.7. So that's considered, if you're using BMI as a measurement, as obese. So how we work out your adjusted body weight, so the ideal number for BMI is 25. So here we square your height in meters, not centimeters. So that's 3.64. And then we times 25, so the ideal BMI number, by your height squared, and that comes to 91. Okay, so that's 91 kilos. And then to calculate your adjusted body weight, we do 91, so that is your ideal, plus 105, which is your current weight, minus 91, times 0.25. So that brings us out at 25.26 or something. So your adjusted body weight is 78.75 kilos.
Yep.
So then to work out your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, which is just basically however many calories your body requires just to function at rest. So basically just to, not doing anything, just to be alive. So if we look here, so you are 29. So you fall into this range. So what we do here, we've got 0.063 and we times it by your adjusted body weight, okay? So this is to get back down to this weight to be an ideal weight. So we go 0.063 times 78.75, and then we plus 2.896 and then times that by 1,000. So that comes in at 7,857.25 kilojoules in a day. So that's what your body needs just to function at rest. So then if we want to work out how many calories your body needs just on your general physical activity through the day. So you've already said that you sort of do light activity through the day. So your job's mainly sitting at a desk, but you do a bit of walking around. You try and walk the dogs, that kind of stuff. So what we do here, so that's 1.6 on this table. So your BMR, which is 7,857.25 times 1.6. So that makes your total TEE 12,571.6 kilojoules a day. Okay, so that's to get back down to your ideal weight. Alrighty, so do you have any questions around that?
No.
No? Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have a chat around how a personal trainer can help you with your dietary habits and sort of our scope of work as well as how physical activity and eating come and work together. So as a personal trainer, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, so I can't prescribe you meal plans, but I can show you the Eating for Health National Guide and also discuss sort of the required servings per day for a male of your age. Stop it.
Yep.
Stop laughing.
Sure.
And then obviously if you're exercising and you're eating and you're wanting to lose weight, naturally you want to consume less energy than you're using. Okay, so you need to be in a deficit. So do you have any special dietary requirements? No. Okay, and how many serves of vegetables a day would you normally eat? Keep in mind one serve is half a cup of cooked vegetables, 1 cup of salad vegetables, a medium potato, or 1 tomato. So how many serves a day do you think you would eat?
3.
3, okay. And then how many serves of fruit would you usually eat? So 1 serve is a medium apple or banana or orange, 2 small apricots, or half a cup of fruit juice. None? Okay, and how many serves of bread and cereal do you usually have? So it's 1 slice of bread is 1 serve, half a medium bread roll, half a cup of rice, pasta, noodles, or cooked porridge.
1.
1? Okay, and what is that normally? Do you have toast for breakfast or for cereals?
Oh, it's probably 2 then. Actually, 2 to 3, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just vegetable on toast.
Yep. Alrighty. And so with fruit, you said you don't really eat any. Do you like fruit, or it's not sort of something that?
So not something that catches my eye.
Cool. Okay, that's all right. And what about dairy? So 1 serve of dairy is fresh milk, half a cup of evaporated milk, 2 slices of cheese, 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, that kind of stuff. So what do you? How many serves do you think?
Coffee doesn't count.
Well, it does because it includes milk.
So how much is 1 serve again, sorry?
So 1 serve is 1 cup of fresh milk.
Okay, then probably like 3 to 4.
3 to 4? Yeah.
4, probably.
Okay. And what about meat or alternatives? So that's 65 grams of cooked lean red meat, or 90 to 100 raw, depending on how you're measuring. 80 kilos of cooked lean poultry, chicken, 100 grams of fish, 2 eggs, 1 cup of cooked or canned legumes, beans, that kind of stuff. So how many serves of that a day do you think you would consume?
How many grams is 1 serve of red meat?
So 1 serve of red meat, if we do raw, is 90 to 100 grams.
Probably like 6, 7 serves then.
Okay. And then we have a look at discretionary choices. So discretionary choices are generally all the yummy stuff. 2 scoops of ice cream, processed meat, chips, biscuits, donuts, chocolate, soft drink, cakes, muffins, alcohol, beer, that kind of stuff.
And that's per week, not per day?
Yep, per week, yep. So in 1 week. Or you can say how many you think per day and we can make it up.
Maybe like 7 to 9.
7 to 9, yep. So that's per week. Yep. Okay, so now if we go back through and have a look at where you're at in relation to where the Eating for Health Guide sort of says you should be. So with your vegetables, you should be having about 6 serves of vegetables a day. Majority of Australians don't eat enough vegetables. So that's generally something that we all have to work on. With fruit, you're normally supposed to have about 2 serves a day. So what do you think you could consume that might help you reach that target, just to have a nice, well-balanced?
Pineapple or raspberry?
Yep, sure. Now, breads and cereals. So a lot of people think that breads and cereals are, not good because they've got carbs and all of that kind of stuff, but it's all about the types of breads and cereals you eat. So if you have whole grain or multi-grain, they're lower GI, so they make you fuller for longer than, say, just white bread. You should be having about 6 serves a day. Okay, so you're not quite having enough, but of course it's important to remember what is a serve. So then if we look at dairy, so you are probably consuming quite a bit of dairy. You should only have about 2.5 serves a day. So I guess you probably, with your coffees, you're drinking and that kind of stuff. So maybe look at trying to limit how much milk you put in your coffees, or try and, start to have black coffee or no coffee even. But, that's something that we can work through. Now, alternatives. I should say meat or alternatives. So you are eating a lot of protein and a lot of meat, that kind of stuff. You should only have about 3 serves a day. So you might find that you are consuming a lot of that in things that you're not realizing, or your portion sizes. And then if you look at discretionary choices, 7 to 9 serves a week is probably a bit too much. We want to have the good stuff, but we have to remember to have it in moderation. So what I'm thinking we could do, if you're happy to, is refer you to a dietitian, just to help you with your weight loss journey. Yep. So
Yep.
Okay. And I've got a couple of things here that we can sort of work on and that I'll put in the referral to the dietitian just to try and get this sort of where it needs to be. So obviously limit discretionary choices. We all need to do that. Try to consume more whole foods, so try and avoid super processed foods, high salt food, that kind of stuff. Refer to your dietitian, and also, like everyone in Australia, increase your vegetable intake. How does that sound?
Yep, that's fine.
Good. Okay, lovely. All right, so I'll do up your referral and I'll send it off and they'll be in touch.
Thank you, Marnie.